This is the 29th year of interleague play. It's only the third year in which the Mets and Yankees have both arrived at a Subway Series in first place. But something's different here tonight. It is more charged up in this building than I've heard it in years, and that has everything to do with Juan Soto's return to the Bronx. It's almost as though this is the night when Juan Soto changing teams within New York becomes real.
And Carlos Rodon on the mound for the Yankees. This will be his 10th start. Soto comes out on deck, and he'll watch Lindor battle Rodon. Grounded to third, Peraza. One away.
Well, this entire place is standing and booing.
A standing ovation for a boo session. I don't think I've ever seen that.
I have heard opposing players booed before. I have never heard anything like this.
Soto lifts his helmet in the crowd.
I love it. Juan Soto just saluted the people who were booing him.
It is everything we expected, and everything, frankly, that Juan Soto expected and hoped for. So if there's a little anxiety on Soto's part, with all these boos raining down on him, he is showing none of that at the plate. And he takes the walk, and the Mets have a one-out base runner.
That brings up Pete Alonso off to a wonderful start, although he started to slow down a bit of late.
Soto taking a pretty healthy lead at first base. He jumps, he goes, Rodon throws to first, and Goldschmidt can't handle it, and Soto has a stolen base. He got the walking lead, and rather than turning and throw to second, Rodon threw to first, and Soto steals the bag easily.
Pitch to Alonso, swing and a line drive, left field. Oh, a dive by the third baseman Peraza. Ball was behind him when he made that diving catch to his left.
He's a wonderful infielder. And that was an amazing, amazing play. He dove in the middle of the air and he caught that.
The 0-2 here to Vientos. The pitch from Rodon, swung on and hit to the right side off the end of the bat ball. Goldschmidt will take it, 4 steps to the back, touches up, and that'll do it for the Mets.
You heard the reception for Juan Soto when he came up to bat. That's going to be interesting to see. You can see right now he's going to see a lot of backs out there from the bleacher creatures. What the reception will be out in right field, but they are already protesting Juan Soto before he goes out to right. He's joining out to a spot that was such a place of love and glory for him last year, and it's going to be a completely different vibe right now.
Greeting all his old friends out of the right field bleachers.
Well, he is certainly acting as if it's not bothering him, and he's kind of milking it just a bit.
And now Tyler McGill makes his 9th start of the year.
Grisham having a remarkable start to his season. Last year played 76 games, hit 9 home runs. He already has 12 this year. And he takes a walk in front of Judge. That is not what McGill wanted to do to start his night. And Judge goes down swinging on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And McGill's got his first out.
He threw this ball right by him.
Yeah, he sure did. That train left the station.
Here's Bellinger with a 10-game hitting streak. Line into right center field, and it's going to be a base hit. Taylor makes the play, moving to second is Grisham. So Bellinger extends his hitting streak to 11 straight.
So 2 on and 1 out. And now the resurgent Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt launches one out to left. Nimmo moves back. He's got plenty of room out there and makes the catch for the second out.
So Grisham holds in second. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez.
3-2, runners go. Curveball in there for a call, strike 3. McGill dropped a curve on 3 and 2 to get out of first inning trouble.
Gilbert Vivas is going to lead things off for the Yankees in this scoreless game, bottom of the third.
Line drive. It is going to be a base hit in front of Soto. Vivas with a leadoff single here in the third.
And now back to the top of the order for Trent Grisham. Swinging a bouncy ball right side. Alonso swipes with the backhand, throws to first, and McGill gets there for the out. Meanwhile, Vivas in scoring position now, moving up to second base.
Runner at second. That brings up Judge. He struck out in the first inning, and he walked him.
And he never saw a fastball in the at-bat. So a bit of a pitch around there from McGill. So now Bellinger, who singled to center field his first time up.
Dribbled, third base side. Coming in is Vientos. Gathers, throws. Not in time. Bases loaded.
Yeah, cue ball and a beauty right here. It really sets up the Yankees for a big inning right here. Cody Bellinger runs pretty well.
Goldschmidt were to get a gapper or hit something out, this place is really going to get loud. Bases loaded, 1 out. First true test in this ball game.
Broken bat up the middle and grabbed there by Lindor. He has one play, can't make it at first. The ball goes upstairs and gets away from Alonso. A second run will score, and the Yankees lead 2-0.
Well, Lindor had no chance to get Goldschmidt as slowly as that ball was hit.
That should be an error on the throw.
It'll drive in 1 run. The error brings in the second run. And Dominguez takes the walk, and the bases are once again loaded.
Terrific opportunity here for the Yankees, and Anthony Volpe with the bases loaded, 1 out, a 2-0 Yankee lead. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Soto towards the line. Tagging is Bellinger. Bellinger trying to score. Here's the throw, a couple of hops, slides in safely. Volpe gets the job done. Goldschmidt advanced second to third. Scoring on the play is Bellinger. The Yankees have a 3-0 lead.
Juan Soto threw a 2-hopper to the plate, and it just took up too much time. Make that 3 hops.
Yeah, that's not good. And there's ball 4, and the bases are reloaded.
It's the 3rd walk of the inning and the 4th of the night for McGill.
Peraza is now the 9th man to the plate.
Ball 4, that's going to force in a run. Goldschmidt jogs down the line, touches the plate, 4-0 Yankees, and that walk knocks McGill out of the game.
The 4th run of the inning on the 4th walk of the inning from McGill.
Here's Vivas, got things started with a base hit.
The right-hander Max Kranick is in.
Pitch. Lefty swings and pops it up over the mound out towards short. Here comes Lindor down from short. Makes the 2-hand catch to end the inning.
Doing Juan Soto leading off the 4th inning.
He seems to be having a really good time. 8th pitch of the at-bat from Rodon. And that's too high, ball 4, and Soto walks for a 2nd time.
Pitch to Vientos is lined toward the middle of the infield and through for a base hit. So Vientos has a hit. Mets have 1st and 2nd and 1 out. It's the first hit for the Mets tonight. And it'll bring up Brandon Nimmo.
Has a 7-game hitting streak.
3-2. Line the other way, past the glove of Peraza down the left field line. Soto around third, heads for the plate. The throw to the plate by Bellinger, not in time. Soto slides home with the first Met run of the night. Nimmo goes the other way for an RBI single. It's now 4-1 Yankees. Back-to-back hits from Vientos and Nimmo, the first 2 hits of the night against Rodon. And now Starling Marte, who struck out on 3 pitches his first time up.
Hit sharply and grabbed there by Volpe. There's one on the first. Not in time. And there's a walk.
So after the Yankees loaded the bases twice in the bottom of the 3rd and scored 4, the Mets have loaded the bases with 2 out in the 4th. And here's Acuna.
The pitch. Swung on and hit the right field. Judge backing up. Plenty of room. Makes the 2-hand catch. Inning over. Mets get 1, leave 3.
There's Judge, who walked and scored in that 4-run 3rd inning.
Next pitch. Swung on. Line drive. Base hit. Left field. Boy, that ball was hit hard.
There's a lot of home runs between them over at first base.
So a 1-out base runner for the Yankees. Up 4-1. Here's Bellinger.
That one is lying down the right field line. It is a base hit. Judge rounds third. Will stop right there. Another base hit for Bellinger. He's 3 for 3. This one's a double. And the Yankees have 2nd and 3rd with 1 man out. And that's bringing the infield in for Goldschmidt. Grounded and through for a base hit. Judge scores. Bellinger advances to 3rd. It's an RBI single for Goldschmidt. And the Yankees lead 5-1.
The more you watch Goldschmidt hit, the more you're impressed because his bat speed is still there.
2 ribbies in the game for Goldschmidt. 1st and 3rd. Infield backs up. Playing for the double play. Here's Dominguez. Chopped to 2nd. They get 1. On to 1st. In time. Bellinger scores. It's an RBI fielder's choice for Dominguez. And the Yankees are now up 6-1.
Tyrone Taylor leads off. The pitch on his fist popped up. Could be trouble. Going down the right field line. Paulie. Oh my goodness, what a play over the shoulder by Paul Goldschmidt.
He took a base hit away from Taylor, showing great range and staying in bounds for the 1st down.
Look at Aaron Judge's reaction here. You think he doesn't know how hard a play that is?
And there are 2 men away. And here comes Soto.
Soto's been up twice, walked both times. And that was up and in.
And Soto is shaking his head with a smile as he looks out towards Rodon. The 0-1. Up and in. Now that one bends him back a little bit more. That was a fastball that Soto had to be very alert and aggressive to back away from. He's not smiling at Rodon now. Now the payoff pitch. And it's a little bit low, ball 4. He threw him a sinker, and Soto has walked for the 3rd time.
So he's aboard with 2 out for Alonso.
Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider.
Boy, did he need that. Carlos Rodon finishes with a flourish.
6 rehab games for Loizaga, 1.23 ERA. First appearance since April 3rd of 2024.
Brendan Nimmo, RBI single to left, back in the 4th.
Pulled down to first, past Goldschmidt and down the line. It hits off the jutting stands, but Nimmo should be able to get 2 out of this. And Nimmo slides in safely with his 9th double of the year.
See if Loizaga can get him right here. It's 3-1. Swung on and sent deep to left center field. Going over to get it is Grisham. Boy, Bellinger was right there, but he yielded to Grisham, who made that catch just below the belt. Nice inning by Loizaga.
Well, the new pitcher, Mark Leiter Jr.
And here's Tyrone Taylor. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's lined down the left field line toward the corner. It is fair ball and hops up against the fence. Tyrone Taylor pulls into 2nd with a double. And there's 2 down, and it'll bring up Juan Soto.
Chorus of boos greeting Soto again in his return to Yankee Stadium. Grounded to Volpe. He'll get Soto, and that'll do it in the 7th. Soto has struggled this year with runners in scoring position, now 5 for 36. New Yankee pitcher is Devin Williams, and he'll face Alonso. The last time they faced was Devin Williams gave up that home run to Pete Alonso in the playoff series that kept the Mets alive, and they eventually went to the National League Championship Series. That was the last big pitch that Devin Williams threw for the Milwaukee Brewers. Fastball. He was sitting changeup. He took a fastball right over the plate. Here's Mark Vientos.
Comes set at the belt. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. There's that change. That was a beauty. Boy, he's getting a little groove going here.
He is indeed and has been.
Brandon Nimmo's got 2 hits tonight.
Swing and a miss. That's an impressive 8th inning.
Strikes out the side in the 8th. Standing ovation for Devin Williams as he walks off. 3-2 to Grisham way upstairs. Ball 4 gives Aaron Judge another chance to swing the bat.
There's a base hit for Judge. Past the diving Lindor, his 2nd hit of the night.
Here's Bellinger. Talk about having a night.
1-0 to Bellinger, hit high in the air to right field and deep. Soto back onto the track in front of the wall, makes the one-hand catch. And now Soto flings the ball playfully into the crowd, and that retires the side.
Gary De Los Santos is in for the Yankees, top of the 9th, with the Yankees up 6-1.
And Alvarez draws a walk.
And the Yankees are down to just 1 out away. And Jeff McNeil is going to pinch hit for Tyrone Taylor.
But McNeil draws a walk, and the game continues. 13 walks now in this game.
2-on-2 out in the 9th, and here's Lindor.
Slapped the other way. That's going to be a base hit for Lindor. Alvarez comes around third. He'll score. McNeil will go to third. And Lindor in standing at second base with an opposite field double. Now it's 6-2 Yankees. And the Mets need 1 more base runner to get the tying run to back. And here comes Aaron Boone, and he's going to bring in his closer, Luke Weaver.
Well, of course, the baseball gods write the games like this. I mean, of course it had to be Soto coming up to the plate with 2 outs in the 9th inning.
You know, you bought a ticket tonight. This is kind of the situation you were looking forward to see Juan Soto in a big at bat.
The 0-1. This should do it. Fly ball center field. Grisham coming on, and that will do it. And the Yankees win this one 6-2.